My company is Ileg Infusion Light Energy Technology Screens. We're going to be doing some demonstrations today on Adtech. So, Adtech is a window advertising technology. I haven't had a chance to Adtech on the Halo system, which we have now set up over here. And right now, I'm looking for something here. I got to move Taco stuff over here because he'll be in the shot and everything else. I tell you, I like to be on camera all the time. Let me get Taco stuff situated over here first. And have him over here. This chaotic stuff that's not anywhere. You and your chaotic crazy. Real craziness. Alright. Get his stuff situated over there. So I can have room. And of course he can be in the shot there if he wants to. It doesn't make a difference. Alright. So Adtech is a technology we engineered to allow companies to be able to advertise through glass. So this allows companies to put anything they want right through a glass window instead of having these sticker decals in your window, something that doesn't change, something that just stays the same way every single day. This gives you the ability to change out your window any way you want. And the technology we have here is designed to absorb a ton of light. One of the tests we've done on Adtech, when we first started testing on it in an actual commercial storefront window, is it absorbs sunlight. And that's extremely important, especially when you have a screen that's going to be advertised outside. This saves companies a lot of money in awnings or anything they would need to pretty much block that sunlight from deteriorating the screen. You can also operate the projectors in fully lit environments without worrying about having any issues behind the back of the screen or the front of the screen, any kind of deterioration. Show some demonstrations on that when it came to Adtech on different forms of ways we had chances to test it on that glass. So yeah, I can put a halo system around it, put it underneath the lights, hit it with a projector, and it will show up with no problem at all. Now it also has multiple different versions of its kind. We have a black version, which is over here. We have a gamer version. We have a one that's being designed for holograms, special effect, 3D applications, and all that good stuff. It's called an H2O. It's going to be used for virtual tanks and stuff like that. And I still keep thinking I'm forgetting one. I know I got to be forgetting one. We named the gamer, Adtech, the black one, the H2O. Yeah, that would be all. That'll be right now. That'll be the ones we have for right now. We do have other ones we're actually engineering for Adtech. Adtech is also involving in the coding for acoustic screens and the cinema flow, outdoor screens. It's involved in all that technology. Those are all physical screens. So we're going to have Adtech. This is one of the collections that we have, but it did start off with Adtech, and we basically have a collection line of what we're going to be calling them. This technology is going to be having a patent pending on it. We will have copyrights, trademarks, the whole 9 yards on everything to protect the company. Or the technology itself. We also have a new company, which you've noticed that the domain name has completely changed. This is a new company. This is the technology we're representing. As I said before, that the Black Series, the Crystal Wave site, we've had them for a long time. It was time for change. We needed to unify into one company with one name only, and this is the name we chose, and it works perfectly with our products. So every time I turn this camera on, I tell you, you're going to see something crazy. So right now, what we're working on right now is more advanced invisible contrast. We're going to be showing off a contrast shifting invisible screen pretty soon, which is the screen you can see right through, but it can shift its contrast level. And nope, not chameleon. I get asked it all the time. But anyway, so with that being said, there's a whole lot we're going to engineer around Adtech that's going to be to do a lot of insane stuff. And again, like I said, we coat this stuff. I tried coating with the fabric. What would happen, as long as there's light that can transfer through it, it reacts in this really strange way. It's absolutely beautiful. So we have acoustic screens coming out. They have some transparent to them, and Adtech will be coded into all our acoustic screens we're going to be designing for the company. Yep. So I just want to show you the beautiful Apple logo. I like to put that up because it's like sharp, it's vivid, it shows up fantastic on our screens, and show you all the light we have in the environment. And now Adtech can absorb this with no problem whatsoever. Oh. It's probably resembles like a storefront window. You see the LED lights around it. That's what some of the questions we were being asked in different forums. Like, okay, I've got LED lights in my windows. It's going to affect the screen. That's a basic common question. You know, what type of projectors I'm going to need. Is it going to be expensive? The application, is it sprayed in the window? Or is it like a surface that goes into the window? You know, these random questions that companies will ask you from the door. As you can see, comes up sharp, crystal clear, and again, no expensive projectors required. It is a surface, not a paint, that we can apply into. We can put it up against your glass, and when you're done, you can use it as a projection screen if you want. You can take it with you. Unlike the other technology that leaves you a decal and a sticker in the window, once you leave, you're going to lose your investment because you're not getting that back. Yeah, you're definitely not getting that back at all, period. On top of that, again, you can advertise your own commercial right through your windows. So instead of you, like I said, I walk through and I watch people's windows display. There's a couple of nice clothing shops around the corner. They have to pick and choose what they think that everybody's going to like, which is, you know, it's not going to happen. You know, some people like it, some people not. Imagine being able to produce your entire product line right through glass. You can put a fashion show in, anything you want. Restaurants, you can advertise those hamburgers, whatever you want. You're going to make it look appetizing like you see in the commercials. You can have that bouncing off your glass. Got a salad bar like Salad Works? You can make your windows rain vegetables. Anything you want. And with the AI technology, you can go on, you can have all sorts of AI's introductions explaining your product and what it does. You got a gym at the end of the day. You want to advertise, you having the word gym written across your window and a decal sticker. You can literally have somebody lifting weights, exercising on a treadmill. An AR advertising technology can do that on that glass, plexiglass, because again, it can say, hey, look, come to the gym, we have workouts. You can transfer to workout gear. We have weightlifting. You can turn into this big bulky guy and start lifting weights. You can do all that. So with the AI technology and allow you to be able to design just anything you want. And Adtech, it's a perfect combination to be able to market your product and your company. So already, once we get this locked in, I'll be sending out services to Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King. Their major corporation will be contacting them for their advertising. We'll be sending that technology out to them so they can see exactly and get a sample to see. Instead of having the word McDonald's on your window, you can actually have the arches drawn out and say McDonald's on your windows or anything you want. The sky's the limit, what you could think of. And as we're showing the Apple logo, Apple themselves, can you imagine this logo popping up in the windows? And also, too, on top of that, they can show up their phones, advertise right through the window. All their commercials right through glass. So that's how big Adtech is going to become. Because, again, even down to the mom and pops, even down to restaurants, what you can do with it, it's going to be absolutely incredible. Now, we have two versions of this Adtech. We have one that's a fabric, and we have one that's a plexiglass. The fabrics are much bigger because, again, it's a much stretchier, bigger material. Actually, the smoke shop, that was a fabric Adtech that we were showing up the window. That wasn't plexiglass. But anyway, and also we're using, let's see, what did we use the front ultra short thirds? Oh, the one in the demonstration in the blue house, the one with the fish going through the window, that was a fabric Adtech. And I was using an ultra short projector, my Sony projector at around 3,000 lumens. We're using that demonstration for that one. The one I'm in the glass, in the patio, waving my hands back and forth, that's also too a fabric Adtech. We just never told anybody. Some things are just meant to be not told. At the end of the day, we have strategies for what we do. So yeah, as you can see, it can generate not only in a full environment, and I had people come in and put flashlights through the screen just out of curiosity to see what would happen. Yeah, that's why we got the LED light system put up there to show exactly how much light it can draw on it. That light right there is brighter than your flashlight, your pocket flashlight you have in your pocket. That's why we have it there, so that way when they come in and see this, they can see like, wow, this thing's absorbing all this light. Same kind of lighting you have in storefront windows, 6000K. So that's what we're planning to do with the Adtech. And like I said, Adtech has multiple versions of its kind. Now this is also fantastic because the screens can actually absorb sunlight. Beautiful thing about this is in the mall, we're planning to set up big screens in the mall. And I plan to have as many of those stores in that mall splashed with Adtech. All you have to do is set up one screen. That's it. In the center of that mall and show that thing off. And that's it. And every store is going to want that technology. Because it becomes a competition. It always becomes a competition in advertising. That's why people spend the money to do their windows, their storefront windows and stuff. It's, at the end of the day, they want to be different. But the problem is, you can't be different with the sticker decals. Because again, they don't move. They don't go anywhere. They're just there. I mean, it's a beautiful idea, whoever invented it is. But that's the change of technology. That's how it is, you know. We don't listen. Well, some people still listen to 8-tracks, but 8-tracks the main source of music now? No. Technology change. That's why. So imagine if, like I said, we set up one screen. It takes one store. That's it. And chain reactions begins that quick because they want it. Because they see the attention that they're getting. They want the same attention. All we have to do is give it free to one store. That's all it takes. And at one store, it does all the advertising. We don't even have to have our own stuff up there. They can advertise whatever they want up there. We're just using the window. And that's all it takes. Every place in that, and I walked through the mall, I was looking at all the different stores and what we can do with them. Oh, we'll have a field day in there. And then for aquarium shops, we got a big boat shop. Not too far from up here, we got a boat shop. They got these huge windows that bounce from one end out the other. We could run a boat, splashing on the water, right across the windows, right down the other side. Yeah. So it's gonna do quite well, quite well. But I thought I'd come on here, do a demonstration. I tried to do something different every day. We got a lot of technology to play around with, so we try to think of new stuff. So the video I deleted yesterday because, like I said, too long. I don't even want to watch it myself. If I don't watch it myself, I'm not gonna keep it. It's gone. But anyway, what I was saying in the video: color transparent plastics, fiberglass, flexible surfaces. Because the new formula we're working on next, basically, and I told you about the projector mapping application, you can't change the structure. If the structure is yellow, blue, green, whatever, you can't change to that. The only thing happens is when that chemical hits it, it puts an invisible screen that can be contrasted, it can shift. It also picks up high white levels, colors, and that way you can actually project a map off your artwork without changing the structure and surface. So with that being said, we can utilize that technology in other places. Like, I would love to have different color plexiglass screens. I just don't want the screen to have a tint of yellow to it or a tint of blue. So that's what I'm working on next. Now, when we're doing the clears like this, there's two versions of this one. This one is actually lighter than this one. We're doing the clears. The clears require certain projectors. This is why you got to know your stuff. You can't just say, hey, my stuff is invisible, because that doesn't work. There's a lot of stuff that storefronts need to know. Because say if they hit that thing with a 5,000 lumen projector, everybody passing through that screen is going to get blinded by a 5,000 lumen projector. Can't use any 5,000. These projectors have to have something called lens shift. So that's very important. Once we get one in here, because that one was supposed to be the one we're supposed to use, but unfortunately, you already know what I went through the eBay nonsense on that. And the other lamp, I'm still waiting. I got a funny feeling that that lamp I ordered is overseas, because this should have been here by now. But whatever, it'll be done. We got plenty of time. But anyway, it requires lens shift projectors, or ultra short throw projectors. An ultra short throw projector has something called a position bar, which allows me to move the screen up and down. It's the same thing like lens shift. So what that does, it moves the screen up or over whatever that keeps the glare from hitting the screen. So when we're using clear surfaces are going to require for basically lens shift projectors. A lens shift projector is expensive. I buy them all the time. They're very, very cheap. Very cheap projectors to buy. As a matter of fact, the $60 Christie and the $50 one, if it was working, those projectors down there cost me, again, 15, 60 bucks, and they both have lens shifting capability, so it's not expensive. But they get asked it all the time. Expensive? That's expensive. No. You see, that's why we have the thing we're doing $200 now. We have a track record on eBay showing how much we purchased for our projectors. We can show this off to people as proof. Because one thing to say that you don't have to use expensive projectors, it's another thing to prove it. So that's why we're going in and we're buying our projectors so we can go in and show off how much it cost us to be able to show off our demonstrations by eBay. Because we have a list of the projectors we purchased and how much it cost us. Like this projector right here cost me 10 bucks. So that tells a merchant at the end of the day, he or she doesn't have to spend a lot of money. But anyway, getting back to the whole thing about basically knowing what you're talking about. Rear projection is very complicated form of technology. You mess this up, you mess it up. You can't go fix it in any way whatsoever. So if you don't have a clean transfer that pushes through, the problem you're going to have with that is any imperfections that show up here will definitely show up on the other end. And that surface is going to be. So you have to make sure you get it right. So we've been doing it for years. If anyone were to ask me, okay, Mr. Bird, what is your history? What is your background? What is your knowledge in rear projection? You go to my channel. You can dig up just whatever you can possibly think of. We tested everything you can think of. We have years of testing. Matter of fact, my testing goes back 11 years. I can show you in a little tiny rented room. I was actually doing testing on front and rear technology on 300 lumen cume. So yeah, we go way back. We got years and years of testing under our belt. So that's the reason why we advise for the clearer screens to have a lens shift capability. But when it comes to the darker ones, screens that are ultra dark, that you can literally walk in front of them and you can see the reflection of your body bouncing off of them, you could drop anything in front of that. It won't give any lamp glare whatsoever. So again, also too, the interesting thing we have to put in the specification sheet for testing is also too, if you paint both sides of the screen. If you paint both sides of the screen, it won't transfer through. I learned that in a container we had over here. We get the fire in the container that it doesn't transfer over. Let's go over and count. Yeah, it can read all that. It can read everything. It can read text, all that, solid images, the whole 9 yards, everything. Everything. So if you got an aquarium store, I got a map. I'm counting out all the different aquarium stores. We are going to pop in there. I got a portable projection system set up that I'm buying. Actually, the King projector is perfect for advertising for our technology. We can get a couple hours off that. It's easy to charge those things up at the end of the day. There's outlets literally everywhere down here. But anyway, charge them pretty easy. Hook up a flash drive in the back of them because again, Wi-Fi is a nightmare anywhere you go. So hook up a flash drive with a couple of demonstrations in it, plug it in the back, take that sample surface, stick it against a window and push an image right through it. So any store, any aquarium store that can see that they can put live fish, you can drop in cameras into your tanks and broadcast it right directly through that window, or they can do this. And that's going to draw a lot of attention to those windows. Instead of having the same sticker decal, same turtle, same fish every day. See how clear that is. It's one of the things I got when I was in it. I was like, gee whiz Louise, it's so crystal clear. It is sharp. And that's an XGA projector that doesn't even have an HDMI port. Again, like I said, 10 bucks. See the ripple and the reflection of the water bouncing off the coral reef and some of the items they have there. The rocks, seashells, some of the decorations in the background. I don't mind the commercials because it's what this thing is designed to do. Now, why do we consider Adtech to be over $1 million technology? Because major stores are going to lock onto this thing, and they are. We get Apple, Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, any one of them companies hit this stuff. That's $1 million right there. Each one of those companies is $1 million or more. They're going to want that technology splattered against every single store they own. Do you have any different Apple stores there are? There's tons of them everywhere. It's cheap, it's affordable, and again, like I said, you can take it with you. And if you don't want the screen in that window, you can take it and put it someplace else. If you don't, you can bring them inside because they operate inside with no problem. And as you can see, the lights around the screen don't even affect it. As I had the other screen over here, because they're darker, they're designed to absorb 10 times more. That transparent infinity black technology, I can put a lamp right up on the desk. It doesn't phase it. No color washout, no distortion, nothing. Mind you, the lights we have over top, those are commercial lights. So of course, we're in the office. Meters can't read in here. And this screen is sitting right up over top of that screen. That's what I liked about the lighting in here because it actually comes down from the ceiling by that much. And that's what I like because it pushes the light down. It pushes the light. We get hit with the light a little bit more closer than most of the offices. So they got the condensed lighting. We have this lighting over top. So when I saw it, and they knew we did projection, we talked about it, and the guy was like, "Maybe it might be too much light." And I was like, "No, it is absolutely perfect." As a matter of fact, I'm getting those done over here because we have lights over there that we hadn't put because they went out. I definitely want to get those put in. I like as much light as possible in my environment. This is very important for us because we don't want to be giving people stuff like, "Well, you can use it, but it's going to require a expensive projector. You're going to have them in the dark. You may have to calibrate." That tells you at the end of the day, your screen is absolutely useless. That's what you're telling me at the end of the day. So this is going to cost me money. I mean, the object in business is basically to invest to make more money. Not to invest, to basically turn around and spend more than you want to spend. And what if it doesn't pay off? It's too much of a gamble. So if it doesn't pay off, then you're out money at the end of the day. Look how beautiful that pops up. We got a couple of anime stores. I saw, man, can you imagine that? You can watch animation pop off the windows and everything. That is going to be insane. These things also too, they can hang from the ceilings. So we got one. We're gonna be designing. I'm gonna have it in here. I want to show it off because we got the magnetic panels around the side of this whole light system. We want to design a smaller one. Once my tools get here, I'm going to basically punch a hole in each one and hang it by a fishing line to make it look floating. And you can have a projector up there, and you can hit that sucker. You can have that thing hanging from your ceiling and have a projector up there and do a commercial right through that baby. Because it's a lens shift system. As long as the screen is here and the projector is a little higher up, you can shift the image there and the lamp glare won't come with it. So imagine you walk into the store, you see this huge sheet of plexiglass. Of course, they're going to have better cables. They're going to have a clear cable to do the whole entire thing to make sure it's up and secure. And you can watch an image push right through that sucker. We can do that in black. And with the coating we're working on right now that works with different colors, we can even change the colors of plexiglass at will. We can even change the color of the coating. That coating right there has the ability to change its colors. When I said the Adtech alone by itself has 67 versions of itself, I'm not joking. It literally has multiple versions. It's like when you have a skill tree. You know, you start off with the tree, and then the branches start to expand, and those branches start to expand, and those branches start to expand. Now you understand what this thing can do. That's why I kept talking about it. When I was in the garage, I said, wait till that thing pops up. It'll do things you won't see other screens have the capable of being able to do. Hold on for a minute. Let me grab something. Let me show you how transparent that thing is. Let's see the blocks. Right there. Now you should be able to see the box. That's how transparent it is. Now we can make one cleaner than that, even more transparent than that. That's a 2-coat application for the surface. The single one is actually clearer than that. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm actually going to do a single one. They get this all the time from companies. How clear is it? They might want to see objects in the back of it, the front of it, how much light is going to be transferring back and forth. And usually when you're doing that kind of like rear projection, if they're doing it, most of the time they'll have a projector up high and they use long throws to make sure they can cancel out any kind of darkness behind the back of the screen or any light that may transfer to the screen. They use a long throw for that one. So how crystal clear that image pops up. Text, we made it clear, crystal clear. Now working on a front projection. I want to do a front projection technology where people want luxury screens. That's what they want. They want something luxury, they want it transparent, that's what they want, just like this. So we're working on something, but I have to make it a little bit different so it's less transparent in the back, but still like the transparent, and you can see some objects. Clear screensaver. Most likely would be the ribbon that will come up. So that's why I have investors. They're interested in all the technology we design, but that would be the one that piques their interest the most. Because whoever has the ability to be able to invest in our company, they're going to be worth millions of dollars. That's not all that screen can do. We got to get equipment here to show you what that thing can do. It has interactive technology, which means those laser pens and all that, yeah, you can write on those things at the end of the day on both sides. It really doesn't make a difference. They work with projector mapping applications. We can push anything we want through that. That screen's submersible. We can dunk them underwater. Pipe system. whole screensaver after dark. I think I'm going to do, when we get this one, because we already got the projector, and the ViewSonics don't have lens shift on it, they don't have lens shift. But the projector we have to order in for this one, we can show up the lens shift capabilities, and I have to give them an understanding exactly what I mean by lens shifting the image in. Okay, explain all that. Not a problem, do either way. Man, if you got a music shop, you can literally make notes dance across the screen. You can even synchronize them to music. So yeah, it's $1 million technology. Over $1 million. Everybody's saying it's over $1 million technology, but we just leave it at $1 million technology. You know, and I know we get copycats out there, but you have to understand. You have to understand the business. The scenario of the pet rock. It's a perfect example. Pet rock is the most perfect example about people who rather prefer to buy from the original than the copycat. You ever heard about the guy who made the pet rock, right? Became a millionaire over rock. Got the idea to get a rock in his backyard, put some googly eyes on it, and put it in a nice little Happy Meal box that looked like a little cage for this rock. And he sold millions of these things. This is what people call it, the most easiest invention in the world, where somebody got rich off of. And there were other copycats. Oh, there were tons of copycats out there. They had pet rocks too. But the problem is that people always want to buy from the original. And something as simple as a rock with some googly eyes on it and a Happy Meal box that looks like a little tiny home for this rock, whatever anyone came out with, people didn't want to buy it because they wanted the original. They wanted the pet rock, not the pet rock this or the pet rock that. They wanted the pet rock. Something as simple as a rock with googly eyes, and people would rather prefer to pay more money for the original. Once you figure that out, when you have a product that stands and you've been doing it for years and you can stand behind it, you have a reputation of developing amazing technology, people will buy from you only. So you can copycat all you want, but like I said before, you know, this technology is going to have patent pending sitting on top of it. So, you know, we catch anybody, have to put it out there, call themselves making it or whatever, here's how you make it, so forth and so forth, you're getting sued in federal court. And again, I'm going to be nice about this when I say this. Lawsuits start off at 10 mil for touching that. So, that's that. Now, I got to move on to other things right now. Like the whole lightning. What do we got here? Yeah, because we have not only you have the YouTubers that do dumb stuff, but you have companies at the end of the day will do dumb stuff. We know they're going to do dumb stuff. That's why we're locking this thing in. Now I was looking at, you ever seen Japan, the walk through Japan? You ever seen the advertising and the technology they pay for over there? Oh, wow, this thing would have a field day over there. Now, the beautiful thing about it is, getting back to the store owners at the end of the day, decorations. You got Halloween, you got Christmas, you got all these different holidays popping up. How do you advertise the seasons in your window? You could do, let me see. Let's go with Christmas screensavers. Let's see. Let's get the box out of the way. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let me see. Where do we got the stuff at? Plugged in. Of course. Got to do Bluetooth speakers. Music in here. Like this festival. Is that disrupting anything? Yeah. Speakers and equipment. This is why I need a bigger. I need to design my desk because I'm definitely putting in built-in speakers. Definitely installing built-in speakers. Cables and lines over there. Nobody wants to go through that. I know I don't. You can advertise that right in your glass. You can put windows in your windows if you want to go crazy. But yeah, you can put that in your glass right there. Now what I would do is I would install small speakers. Those small speakers that they can only hear when they get near the glass, because you don't want something projecting out in the street that's going to be, that's going to irritate people. So they can get up in the window. Not only can they hear the background and see that beautiful cocoa, which I'm hoping that's cocoa. It's like tea over here for some reason. There's probably definitely cocoa. They can hear that sound when they get up to that glass. For July, you can turn your windows into a firework display. Easter? Well, we don't do the Easter bunny over here. But you can have a rabbit dancing across your, and if you're Christian, you can have, talking about Christ, for churches, it should be wonderful for churches, because you can put a whole display, scriptures, there's so many things you can do with that. If you got a sports bar, wow, you could advertise the game, like some of the game, different stuff, the food, everything, right there, right on your glass. And not only can we advertise in your glass, but we have technology that can operate in commercial environments. So, you got a sports bar, we can put a 150-inch, 200-inch screen in there, and it'll operate in a fully lit environment with no problem. Again, like I said, we developed this for anything you possibly think of. You want to put a gaming section in there? You can install gaming technology. We have that. You have a nice big screen in the back for your friends to go in there and play. Nothing like playing pinball on a screen that's about 8 feet tall, because I've done that one already, and it's freaking amazing. Oh, let's look at, this is another one, a nice little scenery. Snow. Nice little walkthrough.
Choose to get out there.
Now, one of the ad techs we're going to be making is going to be, well, put me into a commercial after coming out of the commercial. One of the ad techs we're going to be developing allows you to cut and manipulate the surface, which means we're designing that for people who have maybe a car dealership. maybe you may want to advertise your car right through that glass. And I've had that brought up to me quite a few times. We couldn't advise him to spray in the glass at the time. We didn't have that technology yet. But this is fantastic. You want to basically advertise your car and everything about it, the specifications and all that. And again, using AI technology, then have a person explain the vehicle and so of course that basically would be good because then again that kind of conflicts with people trying to sell cars at the end of the day. But the AI can't be in the car for you to test drive it. I'll tell you that much because it can't be. I literally would not get the real with an AI test driving the vehicle. No. You're still going to have to have people that do it. I always do something with the AI with light advertising because you're still going to need that salesperson to explain the in and out. AI can't pop the trunk, can't do any of that stuff whatsoever, period. Trying to make a technology that's easier for people to run their companies, not take over people's jobs at the end of the day. We don't want that. Nice to bring that window to life. Petco, oh my goodness, the stuff we can do in there. They can have dogs, cats, animals, and birds all running across the side of their screen. Oh, maybe we do everything. It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun and entertaining for customers to watch windows come to life, but also too for stores at the end of the day to be to really advertise what they want to advertise. You don't have to worry about sitting there at a window and sacrificing like, well, we can't put this and we can't put that in or that, whatever. Whatever you can freaking think of, you can push it right through a window. And as you can see, it's not at a window. They also can work as a standalone sign. Definitely got to run some Pac-Man on this. You know we got to. We got to. We got to. Pac-Man. I love Pac-Man. You got no idea how much I love Pac-Man. But the Pac-Man motorized projection screen one time. Literally did. Stay there, please. There's actually, those you don't know, fun facts, there was actually a Pac-Man song. Pac-Man was that big. It's called Pac-Man Fever. So as you can see, we can show solid images on the screen if you want to. Contrast those. Star field demonstration. And just for a minute, I'm just going to pop on this real quick and run my computer off of this thing. So that's why I like it so much. I love this thing so much. You have no idea. This thing is fantastic for work. Let me see. What's going on in here? I pop in here all the time. Like, what the freak are we doing in here? They always want something crazy and They always got some sale for something. I got to see some of my games activated because I got games that I got on hold because I'm waiting to see if they're available yet. Some are not available until 2025. Let me see. Store, library. I gotta do me a Pac-Man screen so badly with the lights that dance around it. Love code. Maybe I want the same ones that do freaking SoCal. Oh. Favorite game in the entire. I love Pac-Man. See, that's why I said that. For me, the games like yeah, I'm into the old school stuff, man. That's my kick at the end of the day. I like the old school racers and all that stuff. I'm really into all that other stuff. The highway, the conjunction. Oh, these are locked. I gotta unlock all these suckers. What's the highway? So apparently we unlocked it. Let's see exactly what this thing is. Ooh, this is interesting. Haven't done this one before. Oh, let's see if not do beginners, because that is so slow. Okay, so oh, no, we don't want a power play yet. Not yet. I didn't get my stack yet. What are you doing? Yeah, let's get my stack going. What are you doing? Wrong way. Oh, when that one. He went up. Where am I at? Oh, I couldn't see where I was at. Oh, I came up on the wrong side. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get this done. Oh, no, you just go another way. This is why I gotta have my joystick, man. This thing don't have enough freaking. Can't bank my corners fast enough. I really bank them corners. Where's he at? Oh, we got a stray. Where we at? Oh, Stray gotcha. What else was? Strays. I got so many strays on it, it's not even funny. That's not good. There we go. Yeah, extra. Oh, come on. We got a good run on that one. That was a good run. Only problem, I can't bank the corner. Gotta slow down, catch them up. Oh, we gotta unlock. So this is where we do the unlocking. Slow down, get them to catch up, stack up nice and tight, and then basically take off. Gotta know how to bank them corners. Cool. You're asking too much information. We don't need to be doing all that. No. We're not logging to no Facebook. You're doing too much. Nobody asked for all that. No, we're not doing Facebook share. That's what they're asking. I'm looking at that like, no, we're not doing a Facebook share. Hold on for a minute. This is so you can share your status on Facebook. I'm not even on that page. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Get that out of there. Let's go back. Yeah, I can confirm. We're back. Perfect. Ranking. Alright, I'm good on that. That looks pretty hot. I like that one. That's pretty good. I gotta get my freaking joystick out here. Bank my corners better. Where the frick is my joystick at anyway? I think it's over there somewhere underneath the boxes somewhere. I gotta grab one of them. Alright. Nope. There we go. Go back in. I'm at for time. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Not too far back. I'm good. Oh, visual effects. What my favorite? Oh. Yeah, like I said, we have to use the lens shift for this particular because it's super clear. That's why we use the lens shift for this. See how the transfer is clean, how we don't have any imperfections or lines, little specks of paint or whatever crap that could pop up on the screen. Has to be a clean transfer. Now, can we stand in front of it like this? No, because we have the lamp glare from the projector coming in. See right there? There's the lamp glare from the projector. This is why we use projectors with the lens shift, because we can put the projector up there and shift the image down there, and the lamp glare makes no contact with the screen. Same thing we did over there with the ultra short throw. We keep the ultra short throw down low. We can shift the image up here. We don't have to worry about anything bouncing off on the mirror, bouncing off on the screen. Now, this was an ultra dark, like we have the ultra dark ones, like over there. That means at the end of the day, we can throw anything we want in front of it. It won't transfer through. Which if you watch some of my demonstrations on my YouTube channel, you go back and check out in my archives. You'll see some of the darker technology. We can have projectors sitting right in front of them. It doesn't affect. So when I sit there and talk about clean transfer, And I mention that, and people go, "What the freak you talking about?" That already tells me from the door you don't know what you're doing. So somebody wanted to do a piece of this in a museum as some abstract art, or take their abstract art and throw it up there. Yeah. Projector I would use the Casio laser projectors. It can't harm you if it hits that. You move it, it'll definitely jack you up. But once it crashes through there, it's not going to mess you up. No any problem with it whatsoever. And I would use that on the more darker technology, which is designed to basically, eliminate the lamp altogether. Let me show off these displays right here. Now, price-wise, we really don't have a price. Well, we do have a price roughly for the 4x8. The 4x8's in the rough range of somewhere between $5,000 to $6,000 for them. As for the other ones, they are a little bit more affordable for those particular ones. And like I said, the only people that are really going to be interested in this particular version of Adtech is going to be companies. They're the only ones interested in this. For the customers, we have the darker versions, and we have the color versions and all that stuff. The black version of this technology for 4x8 is coming in at around $3,200, and the version that basically is 36 by 72 comes in at $1,800. Hologram screensavers.
Live from Radio City Music Hall, it's the SNL 50 Homecoming Concert featuring performances by
Oh, accrochez, je vous en prie. Alors comme ça, vous avez décidé de nous rendre une petite visite. C'est très courageux de votre part. N'est-ce pas, Ileg? Mais où est ton passé obélique?
Je ne suis pas trop, juste un peu enrobé.
Mais oui, je disais justement à nos amis qu'ils pouvaient compter sur nous pour les accueillir comme il se doit.
Oh oui, comme il se doit. Je vous accueillerai personnellement, surtout si vous êtes romain. Ils sont fous, ces Romains. Approchez, je vous prie.
Non, Obélix, pas ça!
Pourquoi pas ça? Oh, 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 oh.
Vraiment désolé.
We have here. Oh, fire. Fire! I bring you fire!
Oh, accrochez, je vous en prie.
can't remember what movie that was. The guy, the time travelers, and the guy behind him, people behind him, of course, cavemen, of course, behind him, was trying to make fire. And the guy kept turning around and looking at him, and he kept continuing the conversation with the time traveler. The cavemen didn't even know they were even there. They were so embedded in making this fire. And he's looking back at him, and he's having this conversation, but all you hear is these sticks and rocks banging together. A minute, let me fix this mess. And he goes, here. He said, challenge completed. Gave him a big lighter and walked away. I was like, oh yeah, that's not good. I was like, we're not supposed to be called. He's like, hold on for a minute. I got to take care of this. There you go. And put the lighter up the flame. Ooh, here, challenge completed. Gave him a big lighter. Which one? Okay. So fun. Ritual tanks, like these, but I'm gonna do something a little bit more than that. So I will be adding an upgrade to the Adtech. We got something we can upgrade. It has another form of technology we can add to it. I figure since it's in the testing stage, why not? I love the beta fish. The beta fish, the way their fins move in the water, it's majestic. They're beautiful fish. They're like the peacocks of the ocean. In the background, I would put scuba divers in the background, maybe a submarine. Would that be pretty cool? Put a little ledge in the back and put a submarine in the background so the submarine's on the water. This giant fish. Man, 10 years ago, I'd never thought I'd be here doing this. Now with this kind of visible technology, I was on a little piece of window when I first did my first invisible screen. Now we got to absorb sunlight, anything we want in the environment, anything we want. All right, people, we're done because I can't go over a certain amount of time. I need this for the website. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration on the Adtech. Pretty soon, I'm going to be doing some more demonstrations on this today, and I got a couple of shorts to upload on this. I definitely want to do a short upload. This right here. And we should be doing submersible demonstrations today, so I'm going to pick up and basically drop that surface we have over here into it and basically begin the process of basically shooting some demonstrations again under water. We can show some demonstrations on that. I want to see if I can get me a waterproof halo system so I can drop it in there and do one underwater. That'd be pretty cool. MMD dancing black background. I like doing these.
That's one way to tell people about Boost Global's new 5G network. Why are your teeth so white?
I was just about to say the same thing myself. I literally was about to think like, why is his teeth so white?
Finals so cute.
It's funny how they put that in there because I was literally about to say like, why is his teeth so white? He's got those anime teeth. I gotta keep the water bottle there. You know why? Because somebody doesn't believe that thing's transparent. There's a black screen sitting behind it, so they may think that the screen's maybe a dark gray or something. I put the water bottle there. Whoopsie, got something. So these things also too as rear projection, actually front projection screen, transfer screens. Man, these things are sharp. They're freaking super sharp. That's how clean that image pulls. Mind you, it's getting an upgrade. In about two or 3 days from now, it's going to get an upgrade. The upgrade we're adding to it is allowed to actually take in 10 times more light. So we're actually going to be increasing the infusion light energy gain on it, make it even more stronger. Do we need it? Nah. Because if we can do it, that's why we're doing it. Bam. Why not? Most companies will sit there and go, oh, wait until like a couple of years and we'll charge you for that. No, we do our upgrades right there from the door. We got things to do. I'm tired of me nickel and diming people. But that shows you how detailed. She's in there kicking it. Got a little dance going on. We've got the full dance crew. It literally looks like he's sitting behind the water bottle, but he's not. It's just the way he's positioned. Oh yeah, we're gonna go with this stuff, man. There's just so much stuff we can do. Every time I walk down the street, when I walk up and down the street, the first thing I see is I see these windows come to life with this technology. That's what I see. I can't wait for us to get this thing up and going. But gotta wait for that paper to come back from the government. That's what we're waiting for right now. All patents, provisional patents, and everything we had to lock this in. I am nowhere in the world I'm letting this thing out, or any of the Adtech technology is not going anywhere. So we get it all locked in. Now, once we have this ready to go, and we receive like the buy the samples for this, and those brochures, even on the badges, on all of them, will be a patent ID number. We'll have it everywhere. Just let people know These things are locked in. If you choose you want to go down that road and do something extremely stupid, like again, federal court. Lawsuits start off at 10 mil. I am not joking with this thing. I don't care if you're a YouTuber. I don't care if you're mom and pops. I don't care if you're a big corporation. You touch it, you're getting sued. That's it. Other than that, enjoy. Man, they did a light show in this thing? Oh, they did do a light show. Oh, we're gonna have a ball with this. Disney gets a hold of this? Oh, my goodness. That's the big chain. A lot of people are bringing up Disney. We got to do a short on this. We got to do a short on this. This is crazy. I freaking love it. They got the spotlight popping up and everything. All right. I got to go, people. Got much to do. I got to get them to put the light in here, the more light in here. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology, because if it wasn't for him, none of this would be possible. Got to go, and God bless.